everyone. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. I do upload on Thursdays, so when you subscribe, you will receive a notification if you have your notifications alerts set on when I have uploaded new content for your view, and of course, my pleasure. And it's always my pleasure. So welcome back to my channel. I am in the month of February and I am recording each week's upload in honor of Black history. And today, and not so much just history, but the Black experience, the fullness of the Black experience, getting to know us as Black people from our point of view to you, whether you're whatever race, nationality, culture you are, who are not Black, to understand us from our journey, from our perspectives, from our mouth, from our talk, from our walk, and not the media's, because it's so distorted. Today, I would like to give a personal touch to that. Again, like I said, this is not just history, but this is our experience. And mine, it just happened a couple of weeks ago. So January 16th, it was my birthday, and one of my best friends, a couple of my best friends are not even Black. Okay, so my niece bought me this t-shirt. It says Black Girl Magic. And I happened to have it on when I met up with one of my friends, and she is Latina. And she was like, oh my God, I really like that t-shirt. I really wish I could wear a t-shirt like that. And we got into this discussion. And she said, I wish I could express Blackness from the perspective of being Black, having known you. And I said, well, how would you do that? And she said, I don't know. She said, I really wanted to get a t-shirt like that. She said, I had been seeing them on Amazon, and I thought, what would other people think if they saw me, a person who's clearly not Black, with the Black Girl Magic t-shirt on? And I went, hadn't thought of that. And I said, do you really want to wear one? Do you really want? She said, I really want one. She said, not just because you're wearing that, but I have always wanted one. And I said, then you should buy one. And she didn't feel comfortable because she felt like she wasn't a Black person. So who is she to wear a Black Girl Magic t-shirt? And the more we talked about it, the more I got her understanding. Because society will separate it. And maybe even some person, like she said, maybe a Black woman will see it and say, who are you to wear that? This is what I mean by the mindfulness of our mess. In America, we are so, find the right word, displaced in our reception of and perception of others who are not like us. So by default, we judge that. And here it is, this person, we've been friends, best friends, since high school. And we never saw each other differently. I mean, really, I love her. She said, like she said, you're my sister from another mister. I love her. Hi, Diane. But I thought about that. I never had to think about that with her directly, but societally, our mindset is not that. But societally, the mindset is that. So how do we fix society when the media and the mean how mean you are. The meania ways of people have cast that vision upon us. And instead of correcting it and casting it back, we have embraced it and allowed it to some degree or another, whether we realize it or not. And it's time to correct those things, to correct those ways, to correct that mindset, to correct that lack of mindfulness, to correct the fact that the energy within you is not woke soul enough to realize that in and of itself, if you would feel some kind of way about someone that's not Black wearing this t-shirt, that by default, that is a form of judgism, first, judging, or second, racism at the worst. And so how do we get ourselves out of that mindfulness when many times it has been a part of our path all of our lives? How do we wake up someone to a different experience? How do we show someone by way of our own expression how limited they've been in theirs? I mean, really. Because this one thing is true. The truth is often inconvenient. It's often painful. It's often bleak. It's often unwelcome, particularly when it points back to you and your ways and your demonstrations. So, you know, we all have to remember that we only know the world from our cornerstone of it. And when it is not clear, when it is discombobulated, when it is fuzzy, incorrect, not 2020 vision, it is incumbent upon us to clear things up with the truth of the matter. Clear it up. Say, oh, have that talk. Bring people into the world of your understanding as a Black person. Correct the lens, adjust the lens, correct the understanding, broaden the mindfulness of it. Because they ain't gonna get it no other kind of way. You waiting for the media to do it? They won't, they can't, they haven't yet. So talks like that is very helpful to others to make them feel included and invited in and welcomed into your experience. So I would hope that anyone non-Black, meaning any other nationality, race, culture, ethnicity, unless you are Black directly, you cannot give an opinion on Blackness. So learn about it. Learn firsthand. Ask your neighbor. Talk to them. As a coworker, go out to lunch, be around that person and expand that. And by the way, Diane's, I think, conclusion as to should she wear this t-shirt or not is she was wanting to get a t-shirt that says, "My best friend is real Black girl magic." I think, so good. Okay, I'm with you on that. And she felt comfortable with that. So it was like, my best friend is real Black girl magic. So it all works out. I'm like, okay, I'm with that. So that works. So there's an answer to everything. And speaking of that, when it comes to finding a way around a way, expanding your consciousness, expanding your mindfulness, breaking beyond the barriers by which was deposited on you incorrectly. I am leaving us with this quote. As I said, I love my Black calendar. It's to tear off every day. I get a new education about our Blackness. And so For this upload, I am sharing a quote from Stephen Biko, who is or was an anti-apartheid activist. And he says the most potent weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. So expand your mind and your consciousness. All right. And I love you. Bye. Have a good one. Enjoy the month of Black History. Bye.